Ladies and gentlemen, we now know the pull rate for both versions of the One Piece card game anniversary card drawn by Oda himself. But before we get into that, we also have some interesting news about the One Piece card game anniversary guidebook, as well as the championship cards and the double packs that are coming out very soon. Let's dive right in. Hello everyone, my name is Zero and welcome to Anything Geek, the channel where you can enjoy a weekly cool news about the One Piece card game. And let's start with the double pack set volume 1, which actually are 2 boosters and 1 exclusive don of 2 new designs that they're putting out. Those designs are only going to be available in the double packs. And also, like it says here, the packaging also doubles as a card case. The first double pack coming out for the English release is scheduled to go out on September the 22nd, which is the release date of OPO4 here for the global version of the game. And it's also at an MSRP of $9.99, so approximately $10. And quite frankly, to me here, the value is more in the form of the special dons that are included, as well as the card case, although I would assume this is only gonna be cardboard. But the dons are very nice. If you're interested in them, just pick up like maybe 1 double packs, but that will only be if you are chasing cards and you need the boosters for some reason. Otherwise, I would recommend to buy singles. It's way more efficient and way more cost effective. Also, a news coming out of nowhere. Apparently, the teaching app that they've made for Android and iOS has been released as a web browser game. So you can browse to the websites of the game, the official website, and there you can find a web page where it's basically gonna launch the game. Bear in mind, this is just a tutorial app. This is just to learn the game. So if you don't know yet how to play the game, I highly suggest you check it out, or maybe download the app and have a few try yourself. It's very interesting and very well balanced for any new players to get into the game and learn the basics. And after that, if you really want to keep playing the game on your computer or your phone or whatever, just go check OPCG Sim. Okay, the guy that developed that app has actually made a ton of work to make this the best possible simulator to play the One Piece card game, and is keeping it up to date. Even now with OPO5, you can already play that set, only not the physical version of the game. Last week we've also seen 3 reprints actually used as prize for the championship tournament. The first one is Diamond Jozu, which is actually a card that you will get if you place at least in the top 64 of the tournament. We then had Marco the Phoenix, which is actually the card that you would get if you place in the top 32 of the championship. And lastly, the coolest of the 3, Whitebeard, is the reprint for the championship tournament that you will get if you place in the top 16 of the tournament. Which is kind of weird, because so far for the global version of the game, Whitebeard is limited to 1 per deck. I mean, I know that they're gonna lift the restriction eventually because it's just during the OPO3 phase, and once we have OPO4 this might unlock, but I find it weird that they've basically identified that card to be that good and they've decided to restrict it and give it as a prize for a tournament. But they do seem very focused on the Whitebeard crew for those prizes, but I think it would have been much cooler if they had did that treatment for a Whitebeard leader. But let's look a bit at what's happening in Japan right now, and the anniversary complete guide is actually out and available in any bookshop in Japan, and that guide is actually something that I really wish will come to Europe and other regions, because it's actually a guide with all the cards released so far, included OPO5 I believe, and when you buy it you basically get 2 promo cards with this. You have like a ranking of some cards to show you how competitive they were and some developer insights on those cards and stuff like that. It's very interesting, at least to me, and you also get some artist impression of some of the cards that they've made. I think it's a very cool product, especially for the anniversary of the game, and I really want this over here. Now of course the official social media for the One Piece card game has been keeping up the showcases for OPO5, and the English version has been continuing the showcases for OPO4. But the actual biggest news that we had last week is actually the pull rate of the exclusive art designed by Oda. Now presented here to you is the normal version of the card, and that card actually has a pull rate of 1 per case. That means 12 booster box. Bear that in mind. It's already expensive to buy a case on its own. So if you want these cards, you need to buy 1 case and you will be guaranteed to get 1. That being said, there's also the manga rares that are coming in the OPL5, but you're not guaranteed those in the case. But remember that we've also had an alternate version of this in the form of Oda'S signed version. And this card has the most insane pull rate possible. So far, any people that have opened Japanese booster cases has actually reported that this has a 1 in 40 cases chance of dropping. Now that's not to say that if you buy 40 cases of the One Piece card game OPO5 set, you will get 1. No, that's not what this means, because it's still random. You're buying 40 cases, you don't know if this is gonna be in the case. That being said, for us on the global version of the game, we still have to wait for December, so bear in mind that the pull rate that I've just presented is for the Japanese version of the game. Remember also that a case for the Japanese version and a case for the global version are the same. It's 12 booster boxes in the same case, untouched. So it's actually easy to understand that if you want one of those cards, you can be pretty sure that you will have the normal version of the cards fairly easily. If you buy a case, or if you're lucky enough to hit that 1 pull in your box from buying a single booster box, that's still like easy. But the signed version, man, forget about it. And to really drive home how hard it is gonna be to pull that signed version of the cards, a player of the Asian version of the game opened 45 cases. That's 45 times 12. That's 540 booster box opened just to get that single card, and he got nothing. He got the normal version of the card 45 times because that's 45 cases, so he's got 1 in each, and he's only got like 6 manga rares of all those 45 cases. The pull rate is insanely low, so you need to understand that and plan accordingly if you plan to chase for that card. And with that said, I am very curious to know your opinion, because I am tempted to buy a single case just to chase the normal version of the cards. So what is your plan as a player and collector? Do you plan on buying 40 cases? I mean, that's a crazy number. Do you plan to chase that signed anniversary card, or do you just rely on pure luck? Or maybe you're just a beginner to the game, and if so, do you plan to check out that web version of the app that they've made to learn the game, or do you rather use the OPCG Steam straight out of the bat? Do you plan to buy the double packs maybe? I think I'm gonna pick up like one or 2 copies maybe, just to get the done and try to get both version. Let me know all that in the comment section below, and thank you very much for watching. And if you stay here, it means the video was at the very least entertaining to you, so please leave a like, it really helps me a lot. And also while you're doing that, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to never miss anything geek. Bye guys.